Back for another year. In what way does this team feel different from last year? What's the biggest change? Obviously, Isaiah Mobley's not here, but just the whole team.
Yeah, I think the biggest change definitely is we're a little bit smaller and a faster pace this year. Usually, obviously, with USC's teams are kind of through the bigs, and obviously we've had NBA bigs the last 3-4 years, and this year it's a little more guard oriented and faster pace and getting up and down and shooting a lot of threes. So a little bit of a change to the offensive dynamic, but it's really fun. It's cool playing at a fast pace like that, and hopefully we're gonna be able to knock down shots.
Do you expect to be handling the ball as much as you were last year?
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking to embrace leadership role, and that comes with taking the ball up and commanding the offense, taking control in some points, and so I'm happy to embrace some sort of a point guard role when need be, and then off ball when need be. So I'm excited.
Is there one area of your game that you kind of challenged yourself to improve in or get better?
Yeah, I think biggest thing is I've added another 8-9 pounds. It's got a little bigger, so it's gonna help me in the post, and just playing with the ball and making harder threes. I'm looking to shoot a lot of threes this year, or I only shot I think 3 a game last year, and I'm going to get that up to 5 or 6. So I'm excited to be more aggressive and really take control when need be.
The freshmen, what stood out to you about them so far?
They're great. They're fast learners. We're only in, I think, our 4th day of practice, and they're getting the concepts. And what's good about them is they're asking a lot of questions. And guys like Trey and Isaiah and stuff like that, and Kajani, they're all asking questions. They want to know how to get better, and they're quick learners. They're all smart kids. So it's huge for as we 5 weeks out of the game. So it's exciting.
What's been the process for Yaroslav getting kind of acclimated to America and to this team and everything?
Yeah, a little bit harder of a learning curve for him, obviously, but I think he's in his maybe 3rd or 4th week here now, and we finally got him in the swing of things, and he's learning, and there's a little bit of a we threw everything at him at once when he got here, but now he's learning, and he's looking good. He's able to be under control more. He's shooting the ball well. He can shoot threes a little bit, so he's adjusting well as well.
And he was talking about Vince is around all the time. He's always smiling, positive attitude. What's it been like to kind of see him go through this but be positive about it?
Yeah, he's a warrior. It's a whole nother battle for him, and it's exciting to have him around. And the next week, after everything happened, he's smiling and back at it. So he's here to support us, and he's learning. He's paying attention to everything, and he's talking with the bigs. He's always talking to Josh and Gajani and stuff like that. And seeing what he could do and what advice he could give him. So he's an awesome kid, and we're excited for whenever he can come back for us.
Was that one of the scarier moments you've been through?
Definitely. Crazy experience, but thankfully USC had a great job handling with medical staff and everything. So it was awesome.
Well, just lastly, what's the biggest question you want this team to answer in the preseason?
Biggest thing, definitely, continuing to be consistent, as a program that I think is kind of establishing ourselves as, top 25 program around the country over the last few years. Just doing that again and coming in and coming out aggressive and taking care of the preseason. We've got a bunch of big games, Battle for Atlantis, Auburn at home. So, with a little bit tougher of a preseason schedule, we're ready to, make a statement, hopefully climb those rankings and get ready for March as we go.
Awesome. Thanks, Drew.